Time to go back inside the coaches room here in location in Toronto, Ontario, Canada for a video coaches conference. So I'm not in the friendly confines of the home studio, but today we're taking a closer look at game 4 between the Edmonton Oilers and the Florida Panthers, where the Oilers come all the way back and beat Florida 5-4 in overtime. So grab your popcorn and coffee or get a cold one because this one's going to take a while. Another 9 goals in this game. So let's get to the video and let's take a look at the Florida Panthers' first goal of this game. This one starts off on a 5-on-3. Florida started off out shooting Edmonton 10-2 in this game before Edmonton got in penalty trouble again. This one happens really quick off the faceoff. Barkov wins the faceoff back to Tkachuk. Tkachuk just changes the angle on this puck, pulls the puck to the inside before the Edmonton Oilers can adjust. And I tell you what, Tkachuk just uses patience. There's not much to this one. He takes the puck back to the outside and he holds onto it long enough for there to be so much traffic in front of Skinner. Skinner can't see this puck. He's got no chance. His own players are in the way on this 5-on-3, and it's 1-0 Florida Panthers. Again, you can see this one from behind. There's no chance for Skinner. He's trying to find this puck from one side to the other. That's the view he's getting of this puck. He can't find it. He can't track it. 19 shows his patience, pulls the puck around the pile, gets it through some sticks, and he's able to beat Skinner, and it's 1-0. Florida answers back 2-0 again on the power play. Again, more penalties for the Edmonton Oilers this time. We talk about movement is how you create space on the power play. So the Florida Panthers move the puck to Ekblad. Ekblad gets a shot on net, and now it's about recoveries. Barkov's able to recover the puck and again maintain possession for the Florida Panthers on the power play. So the puck goes back up top. Jones pulls McDavid with him. Jones, using his space, moving to his left, pulls McDavid, which gives the room along the wall to Barkov, and then it's what the Florida Panthers do. This is their low play they've used all season long, below the goal line, then they throw the puck up to Reinhart. Edmonton knows it. We know it. Everybody scouting the game knows it. This is where the Florida Panthers are trying to get the puck to the inside to Reinhart. But what happens? Reinhart fumbles the puck. He can't get a quick shot off on this. And I think if he does get the one-timer, Skinner's there. He's ready for this shot on Reinhart, but he fumbles the puck. So it comes a little late, and Skinner doesn't get a good read on this. And Skinner can't freeze the puck. Skinner thinks he has it locked up in his chest, but he doesn't. And the puck drops free, and Tkachuk's able to put this one. And it's 2-0. But when you see it being behind, again, it's this quick low play that Florida's used all year, and they're going to get Nurse to get a stick to the inside. Now, I know Nurse thinks that Reinhart is here in the high slot in the bumper, but he's slid over, so he's able to get this pass around Nurse. That's what makes this play. The ability to Florida to recognize where the passing lane is, get the puck by Nurse, and then deliver the puck to Skinner. And Skinner, again, thinks he has it. By the time he realizes he doesn't, Tkachuk makes it 2-0. Florida's not done yet. End of the first period, 50 seconds left. And this is about getting the puck up the ice quickly. Right here, Frederick tries to get the puck past Verhaeghe, but Verhaeghe makes a great play, bats this puck out of the air, and gets the puck moving north. He's able to knock it out of the air, beats Frederick, and now Florida's able to get the puck up the ice quickly. Now, throw the puck in. Get a line change. Florida Panthers are going for a line change for the last 45 seconds of this period. Now it's just a puck race. It's a 1-on-2 by Verhaeghe as he goes back to get the puck against Stecher. And you can see the Edmonton Oilers are changing here. And that's going to make a difference here in just a second because Edmonton's going for a line change too. Stecher gets to the puck quick. Stecher's trying to do a reverse along the wall to his partner. And you're going to see this a few times here for the Edmonton Oilers. Their ability to pull the puck off of the wall. The puck's on edge. It's up against the yellow of the boards. There's a lot of snow. There's a lot of ice. And if you watch this one close, as Stecher goes to get this puck, it just bounces underneath his stick. He can't get a stick on it, and he misplays it, and the puck is able to just sit along the wall. Stetcher's got the right play. The right play is to his partner and throwing the puck in behind. Unfortunately, he couldn't get the puck off of the wall. And next, I know Oiler fans want to hear this. Yes, Verhaeghe's stick comes up and hits Stecher in the face. It's a high sticking. He doesn't control the stick, and Stecher gets hit in the face. But as Verhaeghe's collecting the puck, as Stetcher's fixing his face, Verhaeghe's able to deliver the puck to Lundell. And there is nobody coming in behind because if you look at the player coming off the bench for the Edmonton Oilers, he was not able to get on the ice quickly enough and wasn't prepared. And you're going to see that from another view as the Florida Panthers make this 3-0. But when you go to the above look and you see all of this chaos at the bench, look at there's Brown. Brown's at the blue line, Lundell's at the red line. And right now, this is when you jump over the boards, you got to be ready to play. Now, I know right now for the Edmonton Oilers, they think this is going to be a reverse and he's going to be a part of the breakout. He's not thinking about defending, but you still have to come onto the ice ready to play. He's got the stick halfway up his handle. Get ready to play. Jump over the boards, be ready to play, because Lundell is. Lundell's coming full speed to this area of the ice. If Brown's ready to play, he should be in front of Lundell by the time the puck gets to the net. Now, here's Stetcher and the misplay at the net. By now, you've got to recognize there's trouble. So right now, they're side by each. You've got to recognize their trouble because the puck's sitting right here. So now you got to beat Lundell to the net. You got to take the inside route. You got to get in front of Lundell. That's how Verhaeghe's able to get the puck to Lundell with that much ice, and that's how Florida takes the 3-0 lead. Well, here starts the comeback, and it starts on the power play. And we won't talk about the penalty, but you might want to go back and look at the Bennett slash. Called by the far referee 2 zones away. But I won't talk about that today. The Edmonton Oilers on the power play, we talk about movement, create space again. And again, it's pulling the penalty killer to the middle of the ice. Bouchard pulls the penalty killer to the middle of the ice. That opens up play in behind, and that's how they're able to attack the net. Now, McDavid's dangerous here. He's coming downhill. Forsling has to front him here. Forsling has to recognize that McDavid can't have this much room, so he attacks him, and he goes towards McDavid, and that's what gives so much room to Draisaitl down low. Again, movement creates space. So as McDavid moves downhill, he's able to get the puck to Draisaitl, and now he's ahead of Forsling. And now it's just a matter of beating sticks in the lane. Right now, Forsling's got his stick to the inside. When you're a power play player, you're really looking at where the stick goes, and you just wait. So if this stick doesn't move by Forsling, where's the play? Well, the play's going to go back to McDavid. But Draisaitl waits it out. And so Draisaitl waits till Forsling moves his stick to the inside. And as soon as Forsling moves his stick to McDavid, that's when Draisaitl bites and he throws the puck to Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. He's got Ekblad playing the pass down low because Ekblad thinks he's trying to protect the net front getting to Perry. That's what creates the seam. That allows it to get to Nugent-Hopkins, who's able to put it by Bobrovsky before he can get all the way to the post. And it's 3-1. And when you see this pass, wait for the stick. There's where the lane is. Power play players are very good at waiting for this space to open up. That's what allows Draisaitl to deliver this to Nugent-Hopkins. Just sneaks this by off of the glove of Barkov and in. And that's how tight this game is. When you see how these deflections, there's so much happening in front of the net. And so this goes off Barkov up into the top of the net. And it's 3-1. Oilers keep coming. It's 3-2. This time it's on a dump puck. Skinner tries to dump the puck in, hits Kulikov. And now instead of having a race below the goal line, now it's a wall battle up high in the zone. Frederick's able to get control of this puck and get it back to the point. That's where they're able to create more space. Ekholm gets this puck off quick, beats Greer's stick because of the ability to move the puck quickly, gets this puck to Nurse, just misses that. Now here's Nurse going down the wall. And this is the puck is just thrown to the other side of the net, and with the little plays that make the play. Right now, Kulikov's tied up. He can't get his stick free. He can't get his stick free because it's come down the wall. He can't get it free from Skinner. Well, and that allows the puck to go past him and up the wall. And again, it's another wall battle. So as we sit and battle along the wall, Oilers come up with it again. And it's a little stick play by these players away from the puck that lift up the opponent's stick that allow the puck to come to Henrique. Henrique's able to get this puck back to the defense. And again, this movement creates space. And now you've got to see this movement. It's one-on-one. We know Florida plays man-on-man as the puck gets delivered from Ekholm to Nurse. Ekholm's looking at the net. So right now, we're thinking it's coming at the net. And so you got to hold this middle ice, because if this puck gets delivered to the middle, this is the most important of the ice, area of the ice. And one of the things Florida has done really well in this series is their ability to box out their opponent. Look how well the Florida Panthers are in front of the Edmonton Oilers players trying to get to the net. They're not watching the puck. They're not puck watching. They're totally focused on their job at hand, and that's keeping the Edmonton Oilers away from the net. Outstanding job by Florida on this. So as the puck's delivered by Ekholm, now you got to jump. Now you got to jump and get to the puck. So as always, Florida's doing a great job of protecting the inside, but now you got to get the outside. So as Nurse gets the shot on Gadjevich, who's finally there, Gadjevic's got to stick to on the puck side. He's there to help deflect the puck away from Bobrovsky. But we've seen the shot. You've seen the replay. Nurse is able to take this puck, and he's able to deliver it up and over the shoulder of Bobrovsky. And I'm sure that's one Bobrovsky would like to get back. We'll have to talk to all of our goalie coaching friends on what the goalie coach's thoughts are on that goal. I'm sure they're going to say it's a perfect shot by Nurse, and it is. It's a really good shot on Nurse, and you can see Gadjevic's stick is on this puck side, but he's just able to tuck that over Bobrovsky, and the comeback continues. It's 3-2. Oilers aren't done. Now it's 3-3, and this again is off a quick face-off win by Draisaitl, and Nurse, instead of dumping the puck down and allowing the battles to happen below the goal line, he attacks down low. Now we talk about man-on-man by Florida. Florida's man on Nurse is Marchand. Marchand's job is to get to that point on the boards. Well, now that he's coming down, Marchand has to stay with him. And you can see Perry just in the way just long enough. And does it matter? Doesn't hit him, doesn't check him, doesn't even make physical contact with him, but does it matter? Well, yeah, it does. And you're going to see how close this is later as Nurse makes the play to the front of the net. Again, we talk about man on man. Right now, Florida has got their men covered, but Marchand can't catch Nurse. Nurse throws the puck to the front of the net. Podkolzin's able to get free of Mikkola in front of the net, and Podkolzin just in one swoop is able to put this puck over Bobrovsky. But when you see the replays, it's all the little plays that make a difference here. And the first one is Perry. Marchand can't take the angle on Nurse because Perry's in the way, and it slows him up just enough. Mikkola has got Podkolzin in front of the net. We talked about how good they box out, but he's got to get under stick, and we'll see why in just a second. And Jones has got Perry driving the net, so everybody's okay on their man-on-man. But when you see how close Marchand is to getting a stick on puck here, if he doesn't get blocked by Perry higher in the zone, this is stick on puck and this play is over. But it's not. He doesn't get connection with this puck, and Nurse is able to get around and get this puck to the net. And right now, Mikkola's got Podkolzin tied up. But because Florida's strict man-on-man, they don't hand coverage off. As soon as Mikkola loses him, they don't hand off coverage. And you can see he's not under stick, and Jones is trying to get all the way around to get to Perry because that's his man. Instead of just handing him off, let Jones take Podkolzin here and let Mikkola turn around and take Perry. But they don't. And Mikkola can't get through Jones. Podkolzin's able to get the stick on puck, and the comeback is complete. This is a tie game. And you can see here, what a shot just over the pad, just under the blocker of Bobrovsky. Really good job by Podkolzin getting it off his stick really quickly. The Oilers continue 4 straight goals for the Edmonton Oilers. This is late in the third period, and McDavid creates this by driving the net first. We talk about driving the net, creates space. What a chance that McDavid creates here. And now everybody's tired. Everybody needs to change both sides of the ice. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins makes this play. He continues on Reinhart, and he's able to force Reinhart to go back the other way. Now, Florida Panthers fans might say their skates touch. I'm not a fan of either team, so I'm not going to say that. So as Reinhart turns back behind the net, the Edmonton Oilers find time to make a line change. So right now, when you look at the zone, this is a 1-on-4. The referee skates. We talked about the referee in the last game. This time, the referee's in the way of Jones' ability to get this puck cleanly off of the yellow part of the boards. This is another time where the yellow part of the boards comes into play. It's hard to pull the puck off of there. So by the time Jones is finally able to get the puck off there, well, Nugent-Hopkins is back at it, and he's back pursuing the puck on the other side with his stick, and he's able to cause problems for Jones behind the net. And now it's a 1-on-5. It's a 1-on-5 behind the net. One guy's got to blow Nugent-Hopkins over, and then the next guy takes the puck. But Nugent-Hopkins is the little engine that keeps going. And finally, Florida Panthers are able to get the puck out. But by the time they get the puck out of the pile, Edmonton has completed the line change. They have players there for the forecheck, and now Reinhart needs to make a play. Now, we always talk about keeping the puck out of the middle of the ice unless you can't and you do not have a choice. Here, the stick to the inside. We always talk about where the stick is. Edmonton Oilers sticks to the inside. The play for me is along the wall. The play is quick. It's off the wall, and you win the wall battles. But Reinhart tries to throw the puck into the middle with this stick there. But with the stick there, he can't get a clean pass to Barkov. The lane of that pass has to be here. If he does that, it's going off the stick of the forechecker of the Oilers, which is Kapanen. So he's got to keep the puck in tight, which doesn't make a clean pass to Barkov. Barkov kicks it off his skate, which allows the next player who's coming on the ice for the line change, Janmark, to get stick on puck, and there's your turnover. That's what creates this goal. And guess who continues to hound the puck? Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. So he, again, stick on puck. Barkov is able to make this play if Nugent-Hopkins isn't there, but he is. And so Barkov's got to lift up Nugent-Hopkins' stick. When he does that, the puck comes to Kapanen. Kapanen fakes the shot, which freezes the defense. Jones is frozen here because he thinks the puck's coming at the net. Well, as Walman comes around the back door, Jones is just late enough because he had to wait for the shot. So Jones is late. Kapanen slides it to Walman. Walman lets this one go, beats Bobrovsky on the short side. Oilers take the lead. But when you see this from above, it is a 5-on-1. Like this has to go the Florida Panthers way. It's 5-on-1. You have to come out of this pile before the Edmonton Oilers can make the change, but you don't. And now the puck comes up the wall. I think he didn't make the play up the wall. I want to give Reinhart a little bit of devil's advocate here. He doesn't come up the wall because he does see he does see the forechecker coming in for the Edmonton Oilers, and that's why he continues going to the middle of the ice. And I think that's part of the reason this play breaks up. And look at all of the ice that Walman has. He's got the whole half of the ice, so he's able to put this one by Bobrovsky. It's 4-3. 5 minutes to go in overtime. 5 minutes ago in regulation. I know it's late. I've been watching these goals all day. So Florida, 30 seconds to go, dumped puck. How tight are these margins when it's 30 seconds to go? Tkachuk dumps this puck in. The first play is Pickard. Pickard's got to recognize he's got more time. And right now, he just slapped at the puck. If he could have controlled this puck a little bit better, I think he can get better placement for his defenseman. And you can see there's nobody right now in the picture for checking for the Florida Panthers. He's got time to make a quick little play. I know you don't feel it. It's 27 seconds left in the game. You have the lead. You think you can get this to your defenseman quickly, but if he takes his time, he can get the puck off the yellow. This is the third time now that this puck has been stuck along the yellow of the boards in this game, and it is hard to pick it off. If he can make a better play to Bouchard or Kulak, they might be able to turn and dump this puck down prior to the forecheck getting on them. But Kulak has to go dig this puck off of the boards, which allows the forecheck time to get on it, stick on puck. Bennett's able to get there to make a play, and next you have to go higher up the wall. Draisaitl and Verhaeghe. Draisaitl's got inside possession on Verhaeghe right now. He's got to stay there. He's got to come back to the puck. He's got to recognize Verhaeghe's there. He's got to, we call him put your butt into the play. He's got to put his back into Verhaeghe and stay in front of Verhaeghe all the way down the ice, but he doesn't. So Verhaeghe's able to get inside positioning against Draisaitl. Verhaeghe's able to get the puck. So now a play that could have been dumped all the way down the ice. Now the Florida Panthers have possession. Now McDavid goes in to get stick on puck. Again, there's 25 seconds left. Everybody's pursuing the puck here. You just need one turnover and you're going to win the game. So McDavid goes in and you end up with 3 Edmonton Oilers against the wall. And now great puck movement here. Bennett gets this puck. Instead of going back to Tkachuk, he puts this puck over the stick of Bouchard, and he gets it by Janmark, and a quick touch pass by Reinhart back to Tkachuk. This is incredible puck movement. But right now, Pickard thinks this is a shot by Tkachuk. He's got to think this is a shot of how well they've moved. You can see his movements coming this way. Now Tkachuk loses the puck. He can't get a handle on this puck, and it just slips to a teammate and right on Reinhardt's stick. It just slips to him. Pickard can't recover that quickly, and Reinhardt's able to tie this game on a really tight angle with 20 seconds to go. When you see it from here, again, you see Draisaitl inside on the wall play on Verhaeghe. He's got to continue to close off that wall so they can win that wall battle. And then as McDavid goes in, instead of holding, because where's the most dangerous part of the ice with 20 seconds to go in the game? It's the inside of the ice. You got to protect the middle. They're not going to score from here, but they sure as heck can score from here. So you'd like to see him hold here, but he goes in again, chasing the puck. And now you've got 3 Edmonton Oilers stuck along the wall and all of this open ice for a 3-on-2 for the Florida Panthers to work with. Again, great play by Bennett, getting it across to Reinhart. Reinhart took a Tkachuk. Pickard's thinking this is where the shot's coming, so he gets stuck, and he has a little problem with his footwork getting back into position to take this play from Reinhart. And it's 4-4 and headed to overtime. Now, I want you to watch the Edmonton Oilers win this game on a line change. As the puck's dumped to the neutral zone halfway through the period, 2 Florida Panthers go off. Again, teams are tired. One thing Edmonton has done very well this entire series is move the puck up the ice quickly. Ekholm recognizes it. He gets the puck up the ice quickly, and they stretch the zone. And we talked about 2 players going off for Florida. Only one comes on. So as of right now, this is a 5-on-4 for the Edmonton Oilers. And they are also making a change. And their player jumped in behind all of the Florida Panthers. So now there's a 3-on-2. And the defenseman for Jones attacks Podkolzin here because that's where the stretch play went. And he thinks he's got support coming back, so he can make this play. So he dives into Podkolzin, but Podkolzin just makes a quick bum pass, gets this puck to the middle of the ice, and now quickly it's a 2-on-1. It went from where they were on a quick line change to a quick 2-on-1. And we know Greer tries to get his stick onto Draisaitl's stick, but he can't. Draisaitl does a really good job of protecting the puck and keeping Greer away from the puck, so he can't get his stick on puck. And then Draisaitl tries to deliver this puck to the net. Mikkel has to play this as a 2-on-1. He's got to think Perry is a threat because Perry's driving the net, so it has to be a 2-on-1. If Perry is back here, and there's back-checking support, then Mikkola can close. But he's not. It's a 2-on-1. Mikkola has to protect this pass. So as Draisaitl delivers this pass off the inside knee of Mikkola, Edmonton wins this in overtime. And when we look at it from this angle, wanted to show you this. Finally, the second player jumped on the ice. The puck is already at the top of the circle. Finally, they recognized they only had 4 players on the ice and jumped on. Now, does it make a difference? Probably not, because he's not going to be ahead of Draisaitl anyway. So I just want to point out that he's late on their change. You got to be prepared when you're making changes along the bench, and you got to be in the right position. But here is Draisaitl trying to get this puck across one-handed as he fights off Greer off of Mikkola's inside knee. As Bobrovsky's going left to right to cover Perry, opens up his legs, and it gets through. And you want to see how close this was for Bobrovsky off of the knee. And you watch how tight this is, just off the bottom of his blade and into the net. The Edmonton Oilers win this one in a great comeback, 5-4 to set the table for an even series 2-2. They're going back to Edmonton for Game 5. This series is everything we were hoping it would be. Series tied going back. It's best 2 out of 3 as they go back to Edmonton. Thanks so much for joining me inside the coach's room for all of these video breakdowns. And I'll be here. Make sure you subscribe. I'll be here until they award the Stanley Cup. So make sure you subscribe to Inside the Coach's Room. Leave me a comment on something you'd like to see us break down, and appreciate you coming. I'm Petey, and we'll see you at the rink.